Well, she's the master of the whodunit, and it's probably her most famous work. Now, a new production of Murder on the Orient Express arrives right on time at the Amelia Community Theatre. Here to unpack the mystery of the production is Joe Zaccaro. He plays the classic Agatha Christie detective Hercule Poirot. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, Ann.
We're also joined by our own WJCT's Carlos Semidei, who plays Constantin Bouc. Am I saying that right?
Constantin Bouc, oui.
Constantin Bouc. Bonjour, Carlos. Thanks for being here. We're also joined by Callie Ann Maggart. She's the actor playing Countess Andreny.
Andreny, yes.
Andreny. And the show's director, Daniel Starling. Good morning, Daniel.
Good morning.
Nice to see you. So this is probably Agatha Christie's most famous work. It's almost 100 years old, published in 1934. But it is a beloved play. So I guess I would just off the top say, Daniel, what is it like tackling a play that's kind of this well known and also this beloved?
Well, of course, it's a challenge because, as you said, it's so beloved. I always love to say the fun fact is Agatha is the third most sold author in the world, second only to Shakespeare and the Bible.
Wow.
So she is prolific.
Yeah.
Naturally, everyone knows it. So it's a challenge, but it's a lot of fun as well because we know people are going to love it. We know that it is beloved, and I feel like we've done a really great job. It's a lot of fun being able to get into her mind, get into the mind of these characters. They're all so well written, and it's really, really enjoyable.
Yeah, and there is something about the way she writes that really lends itself to theater. You are portraying the detective, Joe. You're playing Hercule Poirot, who is kind of the legacy, along with Marple. Kind of this legacy detective. Is
Right.
it difficult to take on a role that's that well known? I mean, it's been played by people, in movies. Some well-known people like Kenneth Branagh, Albert Finney. I mean, how do you approach a role like that?
Basically, I just have to take everything I've ever seen and throw it away and just say, I can't let myself be influenced by what I've seen other actors do. Just
Hmm.
look at the text, figure out what that says to me about the character and just kind of go from there.
Yeah. Carlos, your character is kind of like the secondary protagonist in this, and maybe a little bit of a lighter role, I guess,
Oh,
compared to
yes.
this dark murder mystery. Yeah. Is that something that you're able to have fun with?
Oh, I absolutely love it. I gotta say that I love Joe's voice, by the way. Yeah, cool Poirot. But
Mhm.
yes, I was surprised at how much comedy is written into her stories.
Mhm.
And when you see them, and you may just read by them, but uh, Daniel has helped me find the comedy in that character
Mhm.
and the relief from the murder, and then bring that out in Constantine Book, that character.
Yeah, because you need kind of that balance in a
Mhm.
in a in a murder mystery, right? Um, so this is not your first drill, Annie. We were talking before we started here that you were also in last year's production of Mousetrap. The
Yes,
Mousetrap,
yes, I was.
which is another Christie classic.
Mhm.
So, what is it like performing in this versus that one? I mean, is it very? These are both snowstorm. Has the people trapped? There's a murder. There's some
Yes.
similarities.
There's some similarities, but Agatha Christie, man, just each story is so she makes it so different. It doesn't matter how many similarities there are.
Mhm.
That's part of her draw and just her just sheer talent. So it's different in a lot of ways as well.
Yeah, I think one of the fun things about her is that she doesn't spend a lot of time, Daniel, with plot and teasing out details, and I think that that's why she translates so well to the stage, right? Her novels are very dramatic, and
Yes.
they just kind of they get right to the essence. That's what the play is
Absolutely,
the language
absolutely.
is
Yeah,
on.
of course you have your classic twists. You don't really know who did it. It's classic whodunit. It truly is. But yes, it translates really, really well. I mean, obviously, I think putting a train on the stage is the challenge.
Yeah,
That's the one thing, and being able making sure the house can see it.
yeah.
Everyone in the audience can see it. But yes, I mean, it translates so well because it is so compelling naturally. It feels human. It feels real, and there's a lot of beauty in it. It's really about morality. About what truly is right or wrong and what truly is justice. And I think everyone can relate to that.
And this is staged like it's in a train, but it's a train that's been stopped, right?
Yes, yes,
Trapped.
yes. The train is stopped by a snowdrift in the middle of the night, which it kind of throws off the killer's plans, and makes things difficult. Also, because Hercule Poirot is not expected to be on the train. He just
No,
happened to commit a murder with the world's greatest detective in a train with you.
such bad luck.
Last minute addition to
Yeah.
the roster.
And so, I mean, how do you approach being the center of this production? And obviously, the Amelia is like a very popular community theater. A lot of people are coming to it to see something that they know that they're going to like, but you
Sure.
really are the center of attention.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm the investigator. I'm kind of the audience's guide into kind of unpacking the murder. So, you kind of embrace that role. But one of the great things about this production, about any Christie story, really, is that it's always packed with lots of unforgettable characters. And
Mhm.
part of I hesitate to say formula, but the commonality of Christie is that it's usually somebody interacting with many, many different personalities, trying to tease out the truth
Yeah.
by talking to them. And this is no different. And we've got a wonderful range of characters for me to play
Right,
off
like
of.
the Countess. I
Hmm.
mean, so talk about playing a Countess, that's gotta be its own kind of fun
Oh
challenge.
Yeah.
man, I auditioned for this role because it was such a challenge for me. And you can't go wrong with the Countess. She's sassy, she's mysterious, and she's just been so much fun to play.
And Callie Ann's Hungarian accent is perfect.
Oh, well, it opens on June 13th. It runs through June 28th. Break a leg this week, y'all. Thanks for
Thank
being
you so
on.
much.
Thanks so
Thank you
much.
so much.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you.
Merci.
Merci. Thank you for listening. Please